Morning, this is Brian. Today is Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. I am again at Marian Bear Memorial Natural Park. In other words, San Clemente Canyon. And this is the Regents Road parking area. Today, I am planning on hiking up to Standley Community Park, which is on Governor Drive. But to get there, without parking at Governor Drive, I'm going to hike there. So I'm parked just off of Regents Road. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hike to an access trail that goes underneath the 52 freeway. And then I'm going to cross under it, hike up, cross a street, and then hike up a narrow use trail that'll lead me up to Standley Community Park. Watch out here, poison oak gets... Oh, it's not a trail. I know. Let's see. I know there's a trail that you follow. Let's see if I can remember. There you go, we got a little Great Basin fence lizard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go follow this trail. I know I hiked this back in December. I hiked part of this canyon to a little spot where there was a beautiful Monterey cypress tree. So let's see. Morning. Let's see what's going on around here by the creek. Anything interesting? Of course, when you're near the creek, watch out for that poison oak. Doesn't seem to be much going on over here. I'm trying to see if I see any tree frogs. I used to see them in this canyon. I'm not seeing anything. Well, no amphibian activity. Oh well. Hoping to see some tree frogs or something, but nothing happening. Maybe one of these days I'll get lucky. Yeah, nothing going. No amphibians. Some more water down here, actually, on this side of the trail. Sometimes I wonder if the more stagnant water would be more fruitful for finding amphibians. Poison oak is on both sides of the trail over here, so you really got to watch your step. There's very stagnant water over here. Usually gets pretty stagnant during the dry season because there's no rain falling. But it's cool to see. We still got water down here. It's not always water here. Usually there's some water in this canyon in some form at some point. Usually. Alright, so I guess we're going to go up to this spot here. Let's see if I can remember where I find the Standley Park connector trail. Let's see. I notice a lot of these trails are pretty well signed here, so either with a sign that says trail, or a lot of the signs actually let you know where it goes. Wow. That right there, that big bush. Believe it or not, that's a poison oak bush. Really big poison oak bush. It's crazy. They grow like vines in the shadier spots, and they can grow tall and shrubby in more exposed spots. They're not just found in the moist woodland. I mean, that's, and that too, that's a poison oak bush right there, growing on a sun exposed slope. So even in the sunnier locations, you gotta watch where you go. You might come across it, or will come across it. Ooh, here's a deeper body of water. This could be a potential amphibian site. This water's not quite as stagnant, especially over here. Can't tell if that's a tadpole. I think I see a tadpole in there. I thought I saw a tadpole. It looked a little wide at the front to be a fish. Might be tadpoles in there. I'm not usually good about telling species from their tadpole / larval stage, but I thought I saw a tadpole in there, so This could be where tree frogs hang out. Yeah, I think there's a tadpole in there. The way it wiggles its tail kind of looks tadpole-like. So there might have been a tadpole. Could be Baja tree frogs down there. That would be really cool. You see a lot of reeds and stuff. That's where I expect to see bullfrogs. Not reeds, cattails. Expect to see bullfrogs there too. Bullfrogs, while not native here, they have been introduced or expanded their range, and they do make their home here in California, and I've seen them a good few times. Even in urban parks you'll see them. I just saw orange-throated whiptail. As usual, those things are gone way before I can get them on camera. Whiptails are very, very sketchy lizards. Yeah, see one now, an orange-throated whiptail. It's so hard to get on camera. There goes another one. That's an orange. Yeah, that's the third orange-throated whiptail I've seen in the span of 30 seconds. So this is a good place to see orange-throated whiptails. And they're, I believe, at the least, a California species of concern. So to see that many in a minute. There goes another one. So this is prime orange-throated whiptail habitat right here. This open coastal sage scrub over here. Last time I went hiking last week, I was lucky to see 2 of them in the span of a minute. Now I've seen 4 of them in the span of a minute, so it's always good to see. So despite the human encroachment on its habitat here, it seems to be just fine. Over here. Of course, since it's a very sunny and mild temperatured morning, it's also good to keep an eye out for other herps like rattlesnakes. So I'm just going to be careful and pay attention where we step here on the trail and stay on trail 100%. Not deviate from it for 1 second. Also got to watch out for mountain bikes. Sometimes they'll come whiz right by you without any warning at all. It's got a little meadow over here. Cool. Pretty neat. Grassy, brushy spots like this. Good places to find herps. So I'm going to check out that trail going to Standley Park and see. Hopefully it's not overgrown with poison oak. I haven't done that hike once before, years ago. And I don't remember being ridden with poison oak, but it's also very brushy and overgrown. So you also gotta Make sure to watch out for snakes and stuff, snakes and ticks. It's a very pretty trail, I'll tell you that. Yep, good old San Clemente Canyon. Grew up hanging out in this canyon a lot as a kid. Great memories back then, and great memories now. Back then I was starting to nurture my love for plants, and now that I'm a lot more knowledgeable about plants than I was when I was a kid, now I can find even more appreciation. There's a nice little glade of oaks over here too. Giant pampas grass over here. It's another non-native plant that is taking over our ecosystem. And Brazilian pepper tree. Pretty common to see that now. Is this the trail? Let's see. Right next to the 52 right now. Here it is. Here's the trail to Standley Park. So this is where we're gonna start crossing under the 52. But parts of this trail get, at least in my experience, quite overgrown. Let's see. So, I don't remember if the sign was there the first time. Now we're crossing under 52, heading our way northbound. This won't be quite as scenic, probably. Never seen a couple of cool things along here. Ooh, an Aleppo pine. Young Aleppo pine tree here. And I remember this. 2 compact blue gum eucalyptus. This is actually the compact form of a tree that gets very large. This is Eucalyptus globulus forma compacta. It's a cultivar of a tree that here in California commonly gets well over 100 feet tall, planted here from Southeast Australia and Tasmania, but the normal blue gum. But these ones are the compact forms of the blue gum eucalyptus. Narrow adult foliage, alternately arranged, oppositely arranged juvenile foliage, and of course the telltale sign, large warty seed capsules. So this is a cultivar. This is compacta. It stays much smaller, it doesn't get nearly as large. It's a lot bushier. Well, I'm going to call this clip number 1. I'll see you on clip number 2, where I'm going to cross, I believe that's Syracuse Avenue, I think. I'll see you over there.